Are those straight? Because I'm not. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Oh, I just got a cramp. So today I'm going to be talking about a very important and personal experience of my life. I'm going to tell you guys the story of the first time I said I love you to a guy. Aww. I've been thinking about it a lot recently because Coachella was recently. I went like last week, and the first time I said I love you to a guy was at Coachella 2017. And I wanted to tell you guys the full story of how I got to the point where I said I love you to a guy for the first time, to give you guys some context and tell you about the relationship and everything. So, you know, hopefully you guys can learn a little bit from my story. I started dating guys and coming out in college. So like my junior and senior years is when I was really dating. But I didn't really start dating a guy seriously, like a real relationship, until fall of 2017, a couple months after I graduated school. Some friends and I were going to go see a DJ called Matoma downtown LA who's playing a show. Some friends of mine had actually gotten a hotel room because they were doing like a staycation type thing for someone's birthday. They had invited a bunch of people to come. At the show, we met up with some other friends, and in the group was this guy I had never seen before. He came in dancing kind of like an idiot. He was a little drunk, and we started talking, and immediately I felt like there was a bit of a connection. We were really cute and really flirty with each other, and right away I was like, oh, okay, this guy, he seems cool. It turns out he was visiting from San Diego. He didn't actually live in LA, and he was planning on staying on a friend's couch that night. And I was like, what? A couch? No. You know, you can come crash at my place, stay in a bed. So he came over and he spent the night. We actually didn't hook up though, I swear. We cuddled. My mindset was, oh, I kind of like this guy. You know, I didn't want to rush things too much at that moment. Next morning, we go to Earth Cafe to get brunch because we're bougie. We had a really nice long conversation. I'm like, oh, this guy's really cute. It turns out he was really smart too. He's a molecular biologist. We had a lot in common. I was like, okay, you know, this guy's cool. This guy's kind of cool. He's cool. And before he left, he was like, oh, you know, I live in San Diego. Would you want to come up Saturday and maybe spend the day there? And I was like, yeah, you know, why not? Why the hell not? Let's do it. So I make the drive next week into San Diego, and he actually had a really amazing day planned for us. The best part of the day, he took me to the San Diego Aquarium. And I think that was really the first time in my life I'd ever been on a date with someone that wasn't just like, you know, with a guy, a drink at a bar. And I remember him, he's super nerdy and into the sciences. And the whole time we're in the aquarium, he's pointing out every single like animal and plant and giving me like a Pokedex summary of each little thing and fun facts and science info about all of them. And it was one of the cutest things I'd ever seen. And it was a really amazing date, honestly. I remember leaving the aquarium and we were holding hands and talking. And I was thinking to myself, wow, that was one of the best days of my life, honestly. After that weekend, him and I started switching off, visiting each other. He would come to LA, I would go to San Diego. We would do like opposite weekends. And we started doing that for a couple months. And I remember those first few months being so amazing and fun. It felt like every weekend was an adventure. We were going between these two amazing cities, LA and San Diego. It was the first time I was dating someone and getting to know someone, you know, romantically that I actually liked. And it was a really wonderful feeling that I had never experienced before. A couple months in, we decided to make it official and become, you know, boyfriends. He actually asked me first. I remember we were at a bar with friends and we were like dancing with each other. And he's like, so are you like my boyfriend or what? It was really funny, it was really cute. And I played it all cool. I was like, yeah, you know, sure, I'll be your boyfriend. Inside, I was literally like a 13-year-old girl. I was so giddy. I was like, oh my God, he wants to be my boyfriend. Like, I've never had a boyfriend. Like, oh my God, it's so cool. At that point, Thanksgiving was coming up and he asked me if I wanted to spend it with his family. His parents live in Palm Springs and I didn't know much about Palm Springs beforehand. I had stayed there once in a hotel for Coachella. But you know, it was like relatively close by, like a 3-hour drive. And I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. We went to Palm Springs and spent Thanksgiving with his family. And they were all so unbelievably warm and welcoming and nice. Honestly, like I didn't even know what to expect because his family, most of his family is Republican, and I wasn't sure how accepting they would be. But the entire family welcomed me with open arms. I really couldn't have asked for a better welcome or opening. They were giving me gifts, like his aunt had made this custom cutlery and plates for Thanksgiving, and they gave me a bunch to take home. Also, his dad went to USC like me, so we connected over that, you know, Trojan family. And his parents were essentially like, oh, anytime you guys want to come here to Palm Springs for the weekend, you're welcome to. After that, we were essentially spending our weekends jumping around between LA, San Diego, and Palm Springs, which we would go to for like a nice calm getaway, because we would literally just stay with his parents and like relax by the pool and, you know, have his parents make us great food. Then there's a lot that happened over the next few months. We did a trip to Seattle, which is super cool because he went to school there. So now we're 5 months into the relationship and Coachella's right around the corner. And we're planning it out, right? And obviously, you know, his parents live in Palm Springs, like a 30-40 minute drive to Coachella. So we're like, okay, let's stay there for the weekend. And it just so happened that Coachella Saturday was going to be exactly 6 months since we first met. At that point, we hadn't said I love you yet, but you know, I was like, okay, it's Coachella, it's our 6-month anniversary. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna tell him I love him. In fact, to make it as gay as possible, I was actually gonna wait until Lady Gaga came on to tell him. So it's Saturday, we're at Coachella, we're at the festival, and I'm talking to some of his friends and I'm telling them, oh, you know, I'm thinking of telling him I love him later. Like, what do you guys think? Is it too soon? Is this or that? Do you think it's a good idea? And they're all like, no, you know, do it. If you feel like it's right, you should do it. That night, we're watching Martin Garrix in the Sahara tent. Lady Gaga is still a couple hours away, and him and I are dancing and we're kissing. And he ends up saying it to me first. It turns out he had been doing exactly what I had been doing all day. He was like talking with all of our friends, like, it's our 6 months. I want to tell Eduardo I love him. Like, should I do it? Should I not do it? So it turns out we were both planning on doing the same thing that day. And like, we were both nervous about it and talking to people about it. And then I said it back to him and we had this like really cute, kind of cheesy back and forth. We were like staring in each other's eyes and we were like saying it back and forth, like, I love you, we're kissing and I love you. You know, at all of Coachella, we were like walking around, holding hands, and you know, it was the first time I'd been at a big public event like that where I felt comfortable, you know, being openly gay and having a boyfriend and doing that kind of stuff in public. You know, the fact that I was finally at a place in my life, in this place with these people where I felt happy and confident enough with myself to be able to do that, to tell a guy I love him. It was really amazing and will forever be ingrained in my memory as, you know, something special and as a turning point in my life. While my boyfriend and I eventually broke up later that year, I'll always remember that relationship as something special because it was my first time being in love, and the relationship did feel like an adventure. And also all the places we visited, you know, San Diego, LA, Palm Springs, Seattle. I think all those places will also have special significance for me because they felt like they were a part of that journey too. The first time you say I love you is a really special moment, no matter who you are. And I think it especially carries significance if you're gay, because we spend so much of our lives denying that part of ourselves that being at a point where you're able to say it out loud, I think carries a lot more weight. And life is too goddamn short to not be able to be honest with yourself and to not be able to love and to tell people you're in love. All right, thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And of course, hit that notification bell so you actually get notified when videos come out. And I'll see you next time. Bye.